Here are 3 effective ways to improve your attention spans. Let's get into this. So, a few years ago, I used to watch short form content a lot. And I mean a lot. I used to get stuck into just doom scrolling for so long, and it felt so sickening, and I was so upset with so much time was being wasted. And after a while, I realized that I couldn't even talk with my family properly. When I try to have serious conversations with the ones I loved, I used to just fidget. I used to shake. I just couldn't sit still. I'm sure most of you guys have had that feeling if you've fallen down this rabbit hole. This rabbit hole. That's not the right terming. The thing is, we would avoid being bored. And it was kind of this downward spiral where we'd avoid being bored, so we'd go back to our vice of scrolling more shorts, more TikToks. I don't watch TikTok, I watch YouTube shorts. And yeah, this ended up worsening my relationships in the long term. If I hadn't have stopped, it would have gotten a lot worse. So I'm gonna teach you 3 effective habits to improve your attention span. And this will improve your relationships, and also, obviously, you'll be able to concentrate better. Finally. All right. Habit 1. Substitution. Okay. Switch out the short form content for long form content. Short form to long form. It sounds simple, but this is actually pretty difficult. So start with shorter videos and build your way up to longer videos. If you can, start watching podcasts and videos that are actually beneficial to you. And eventually you start cutting back a bit, and then you completely disconnect yourself. Now, the thing is, I've tried this before, obviously. And I found that when I just cut off short form content and I try escape, try go outside, I always find that craving to come back, because it's just like putting a band-aid over an open wound. It's still bleeding. I'm still bleeding, guys. You need to actually slowly bandage it up properly. Make sure no blood escapes. Condition yourself to get used to the longer form content. Condition your brain to be more content with less stimulation. And you'll be more content when talking to your loved ones, to your family. You won't fidget as much. That's a really good one you guys can implement right now. In fact, do it right now. Identify the type of content you're watching and a way that you can watch slightly longer form content. Or you could even unsubscribe to some people, such as myself. No, seriously. If you guys really want to improve your life and you think unsubscribing to me is necessary, go ahead. Seriously, it's for the best. Trust me. I've done it to all the YouTubers who said, please stay here. And I just, nope. I feel like such a hypocrite. It feels so strange saying that. Okay, habit number 2. Hobbies. Ooh, I love this one. When I was grade 7, I used to have this hobby where I would always wake up and play piano. I loved it. I always just sat there in the morning just playing the same songs over and over again. They probably sounded really bad, but to me they sounded artistic. They sounded really nice. Maybe that's a bit too subjective. So, when you do something you enjoy and you focus on it, you're conditioning your brain to feel more content with doing something that you actually care about. When there's something you care about, such as talking to a loved one, it teaches you to focus on them and not take in the stimulation from everywhere else. Doing something for a long period of time that you genuinely enjoy, say playing guitar, drawing, art, say working out without music, something you genuinely enjoy, that will build your attention span. So find something you actually like doing, and eventually you might be able to master it and even monetize it, so you can turn it into a job. So that's pretty neat, looking to the future. Habit number 3. We're flying fast, guys. All right, number 3, prayer. Now, learning how to pray can be really hard at first, but slowly, once you get the candle out, you get the icon out, you begin to get into this rhythm. And importantly, if you really can't concentrate, pray to the Father and say, Lord, help me to concentrate. Okay, and keep doing it. Focus on God. As Christians, prayer is one of the most important parts of our lives. Communicating with God, repenting, prayer that lasts throughout our whole day, so unceasing prayer, always focusing on God. And if our attention span is so short, we always shift our attention, we always lose sight of what's important. So now, when you pray, take your time, take it easy. And when you see that your mind is going astray, pray that God allows you to concentrate and focus. Lord Jesus Christ, Son of God, have mercy on me, a sinner. And a tool I really like to use, I think I have it in my pocket. I usually have it in my wrist, but here is a prayer rope. I have some more, but this is the one that was gifted to me. So that's a tool that you can use. You can buy it from your local Orthodox church. They likely sell some prayer ropes, some icons, candles as well. Use them. All right. Now, maybe I'll make a video on how to use a prayer rope properly, but you guys can always watch other videos on that, so I won't stop you. Go right ahead. What I really like about these 3 habits is each one is individual in its own way, and it improves a different aspect of your lives. Substitution teaches you how to maintain yourself, discipline yourself. I forgot the second one. Habits helps you build consistency in something you genuinely enjoy doing, and it compounds, and it can be a valuable skill in the future, whether you know it or not. And next, prayer, growing our relationship with God. Obviously, self-explanatory. This is really important, if not the most important. It is the most important. All right, overall, your attention spans is in your hands now, not mine, not your neighbor. I did the similar thing in the previous video. It's up to you. Put on the gloves, get your hands dirty, implement these 3 habits. You can do this. God is faithful. Now, you can be more present with those who you really love. Make sure that time with them counts. God bless you. Seriously, God bless you. And peace out.